What's up, guys? It's Kermit the Gamer, and today, as we know it, is the 76th anniversary of Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. Today, I'm just going to be doing a quick live play of both the Arizona and the Omaha, because there were some Omahas, as I recall, that were present at Pearl Harbor, and I think one of them or two of them were actually sunk. Um, but the Arizona is probably the most famous warship in America to anyone who doesn't even know about World War II, like at all, or any military thing really. People will know the Arizona. The Arizona in warships is a little different than she was historically. Uh, this Arizona is modeled as if she had survived Pearl Harbor, or if Pearl Harbor had never happened per se, and gotten a little bit of refit. This refit was planned to happen in December 1941, but she was sunk before it could happen. You see here, this is a 28 millimeter quad mount. She never had any of these, but in World of Warships, she has four of them, like so. Let's just do that quickly. Uh, I think that's the most major refit that she's shown to have here. Uh, but yeah, and also her color is different. Like her decking is completely overhauled here, and the paint job is not historically accurate. But anyways, enough talking about how it is in warships. Let's just play, and I'll talk a little bit about Pearl Harbor. So Pearl Harbor was a Japanese striking force of four carriers, four battleships, and a bunch of cruisers and destroyers. It's basically sat off the coast of Hawaii and sent up over 400 planes to bomb the American naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Now, a lot of people know that the attack on Pearl Harbor occurred without a declaration of war, but the Japanese were going to declare war, but because of time zone differences and screw ups and such, the message was only delivered after the Pearl Harbor attack had already started. Arizona received an armor-piercing bomb from a dive bomber off the carrier Hiryu directly on top of one of her forward turrets. This resulted in an explosion which destroyed the ship and it sank, with the loss of something like 1,300 sailors. Also sunk were, I believe, two Omaha-class cruisers, as well as three other battleships. The Utah, which was a trading battleship, as well as the West Virginia and the Mississippi. West Virginia and the Mississippi were later raised and repaired and refitted and saw service in the Pacific. West Virginia and Mississippi uh, would both be part of the battleship force at Surigao Strait and helped to sink Fuso and Yamashiro. I'm not really looking at anything, so this is just basically going off of my memory. The USS Shaw suffered a huge explosion, but despite this, was repaired and managed to return to service. The USS Cassin and Downs were also very heavily damaged, but also returned to service. Cassin actually fell over onto Downs, right in front of the battleship Pennsylvania. A battleship, was the only ship to make it actually out of Pearl Harbor, but was heavily damaged in the process. I would have wanted to do a special thing, but I don't have the time and resources to do it this time. I tried doing it last year, but it didn't go exactly as well as I wanted it to. So we're just gonna have to make do with what we have. Those aircraft, those fighters over there have detected me, so I'm just going to let them be. We have an Omaha closing in. Main battery turrets are gonna go ahead and take a shot at it. And I'm aiming slightly under the Omaha, so that by the time they get here, the shells will hit. And I take one hit from the Furitaka and already set on fire. I believe at this point that I have missed the Omaha. We're taking 4 shots at me. We need to get rid of this guy quick. What it? Oh, Jean Wei. That is the new Tier 5. I hope I aim these right. Oh, those look good. Oh! No citadels. I'm happy with that. What I did there. I need to get out of this Furitaka's line of fire. Omaha is closing into within torpedo range, but the Furitaka is burning, and I expect him to go down. Yeah, he's dead. And the Omaha is going to get torpedoes away at me.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
No citadels severely
damaged. Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh no. Oh, that was a good
Torpedoes,
dodge,
get ahead.
Oh hell. Not good, not good, not good. And I managed to dodge the torpedoes.
Destroyed.
There's a Congo back there. I think he's backing up. I do have the artillery plotting room consumable mounted on the ship, so I get like an 8-kilometer range. Oh, Mutsuki back there. I did get a hit on the Congo. I'm going to take shots at the Mutsuki, though. Not sure what he's trying to do there. There's a carrier over there. Okay, Mutsuki's dead. There is a carrier close by, however.
Our team has taken the lead.
Where did the carrier go? Okay, he is the bigger threat, the carrier. I'm going to take shots at him. There's a citadel on the carrier. 2 citadels, actually. I'm doing very well in this game. Yeah, the Congo can go screw himself. might get one last shot. No, I'm not going to bother. Congo.
Our victory is in sight.
Get my turrets pointed that way. Come on, come on. Oh, I knocked out one of his guns. Nice, Shanwei. That was very nice.
Our victory is in sight.
I don't have sighting on anything here. Oh, there's the carrier. And I think I got the fighter. I believe this carrier dies, they will lose on points. Also, the boat is running strike.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, there's a citadel.
Confirmed penetration.
I can't shoot him anymore, though. The Anshan is AFK. And they're going to just drop torpedoes on him. I think this game is about over. I'm never going to get to shoot at the Bogue. And he is dead. So that was a pretty good game. Definitely shows what the Arizona is capable of. We did 75,000, almost 6,000, 76,000 damage. And we also got the top experience on our team. I've done. The Arizona is one of my favorite ships in the game. I mean, it's my highest damage ship record in the game so far. I did 150,000 damage once on this thing. It's also one of the only. It's also one of only two ships I've gotten a Kraken Unleashed in. The other being it was either a Kamikaze or the old Minikaze, one that was actually good at Tier 5. But anyways, that's the Arizona, and now I'm going to show off the uh, the Omaha. Now there were also at Pearl Harbor there was also some Mahans and such, but I don't have the Mahan yet. I'm still in the Farragut, and I don't even have the Farragut right now because I just prefer. I'm one of the rare few that prefers the Japanese destroyer style of play. I just can't really get gunboats down all that well, especially when they don't have very useful torps. But anyways, here is the Omaha. Now we saw how badly the Omaha got wrecked in the last game, and it was just not very good. So hopefully I'm not going to make the same mistakes that he did. Just look at how many aircraft carriers are in the game right now, or in queue. 7 aircraft carriers. That pretty much means I'm guaranteed to see an aircraft carrier. Yep, and there we go. We got 2 aircraft carriers on the enemy team. The Omaha has pretty respectable AA for Tier 5, but it's not anywhere near the levels of, like, the Bertan. The Bertan has very good AA for Tier 5. The one thing that balances the Bertan in Tier 5, I feel, is that it has basically no armor whatsoever. It was an experimental ship for the French, kind of along the lines of the Japanese Yubari. Why is my camera stuck? My camera's stuck. Okay, that was weird.
General quarters.
But anyways, this is the Omaha. I'm trying to look. I'm not sure what our catapult fighter is. It's possibly an F2F, but I think the F2F has a glass canopy, so I'm not really sure. The Omaha is kind of weird. It has turrets, but it only has 2 of 2 turrets. But everything else is in casemates, and they're not really casemates either. It's strange. You can see here the AA here. We've got some Bofors on the top, along with Orlikins, and I am detected by at least 2 ships, so I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge. There's an Omaha and a Nicholas. The Nicholas is the greater threat because he's a destroyer,
Enemy battleship detected.
and he's gonna get lit up there. And I'm getting the hell
Enemy
out.
destroyer sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Sandy Yang. Yep, there you go, I'm being shot at. Did get some hits in the Shenyang there. I did not mean to do that. Not sure what the Shenyang is trying to accomplish.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Do not hit the Shenyang. We need some desperate help over here, though. There's a lot of cruisers over here. Appears the Marblehead is detected.
Enemy battleship sighted.
The Nicholas just popped up as a target, so he's going down.
Enemy destroyer detected.
How am I not hitting this guy? Alright, I'm being shot at by way too many guys.
Enemy battleship detected.
Ow, I just took a Citadel. But Nicholas is dead. I need to get out of here.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh! That was
Our
not
team
good
has
for
taken the
that.
lead.
Alright. There's no way for me to get out of here. There's literally no way I can get out of this. Alright. Königsberg turned broadside, so next is going to be AP.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Knocked out his. Got him.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Marblehead. He's not
Our victory is in sight.
Stop burning, stop burning, stop
The ship
burning.
is on fire.
Oh my god, I need to get out of here.
Problem solved, sir.
I think it's fair to say that I will die in this engagement. I'm going to try and do as much damage as I possibly can to this Marblehead before I do it. Now I'm redlining. This is not good. Oh, good, he's dead. That is very, very
Our
helpful.
victory is in sight.
Thank you, Bogue. Thank you so much. Oh, hey. I know that guy. He's on the Cancel Discord, I think. If it's the right guy I'm thinking of. That was pretty tense there. Honestly, I think I saved myself with the Citadels on the Königsberg. I specifically put Steven Seagal on the U.S. cruisers because I thought they would be able to utilize the AP to HE switch time better than a U.S. battleship would. Don't have the range on any of these guys yet. Focusing on the Britann coming from the east. It's times like these that make me wish I had a speed boost on this thing. Yeah, Bertann's dead. Not quite within range of these guys, but I don't really want to yet because I'm really dead. If I do. I don't want to be dead right now because my team needs. The Congo needs to die. And I'm about to be spotted by him anyways, and I'm going to be broadside to him, so this is not going to end well. He's repairing. I do have a fire set on him, and they're both shooting at me, so I'm pretty much dead here. Oh! I didn't die. I didn't die to that one either. Can I get torpedoes off? Ah, he's dead. Okay, this guy is the issue. Koenig. Oh! Yep, this is... Yeah, dead. Hopefully my torpedoes get him. I don't think my torpedoes are gonna get him. No, he's gonna dodge torpedoes. So this cruiser over here needs to survive, though. That's the most important thing.
I need support.
Janeway is doing a good job of lighting him up. But honestly, he needs to get closer. Also, I find the armament of the Janeway very weird. It's a Minakaze that was given to the... Oh wait, no, that's the Tier 4. Never mind. The Janeway is basically a fat British World War I destroyer. You see there the torpedoes with the weird mountings. You see those on Caledon and HMAS Vampire, which you can get for free right now. Also and the Furitaka has killed the Koenig, and so we have won. 45,172 damage for me. That was a pretty good game. I set 6 fires. And I ended up 3rd on the teaming experience. And what's strange is that the Bogue on the team actually did pretty well. He got actually very good experience. Usually, carriers get really shafted as far as experience goes. So that was a good battle for me. All right. So let's just see, because I did 46,000 damage, right? The Omaha only has 26,800, so I did double my hit points and damage. That's pretty good. So I'm going to leave that here. And thank you guys for watching, and I encourage you to go look up the history of Pearl Harbor and hopefully visit Pearl Harbor one day. Now I'm going to go on to the little bit of what I wanted to show you guys, and that is a video series I found today by a small German filmmaker, and it's about World War II. The title of the show it's kind of a mini series like Band of Brothers. It translates to Dusty Faces in English. But I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. Alright, so this is what I wanted to point out. It's a small German film made by a YouTube channel called Paralightworks. They do a bunch of different stuff, mostly World War II. But this is the first episode in the kind of mini-series they're doing. And the mini-series is called Dusty Faces. It's about a bunch of kids in the German army at the end of World War II on the Eastern Front. And I think it's very good so far. I mean, this is very new. It was only uploaded last month. And I'm not going to play any of the video for copyright reasons, but I watched this first episode, and it's very, very good. I highly recommend that you watch it. As I'm going to definitely watch it, and I am going to definitely enjoy it.